In March of 1934, following several months of climbing in the Andes, after a successful climb of the Mensaderio and climbing a virgin summit later to be called Pico Polaco, first Polish expedition to the Andes Mountains headed toward the Relencio Valley to prepare for the Aconcagua climb, which is the highest mountain in the Western Hemisphere. Polish alpinists chose the new and technically difficult approach through the Eastern Glacier. The expedition was led by Konstanty Yodko-Narkovich. The team was composed of Adam Karpinski, Jan Darovsky, Viktor Otrovsky, Stefan Orchevsky, and Stefan Darczynski. Due to the success of the expedition, the new approach became known as the Glaciares Los Polaco, the Polish Glacier. 70 years later, the new Polish expedition was organized to follow in the footsteps of their countrymen through the glacier of Aconcagua to the summit. The Andes is a 7,000-kilometer long chain of mountains, the longest in the world. Aconcagua is the jewel of the Andes, situated in Argentina, 6,962 meters above the sea level. The region is among the highest elevations on Earth, next to Asia and the Himalayas. To commemorate the first Polish expedition, on February 19, 2005, our expedition arrived in Argentina. There were 5 of us: Jerzy Adamuszek, Edward Bachnik, Miroslav Chihon, Piotr Tomala, and we were under the leadership of Mieczysław Kwapi, who is a well-seasoned climber with experience ranging from the Himalayas, Andes, and Kush Mountains. We were welcomed in Mendoza to the home of the Piwnicki family, who greeted many Polish alpinists, including Jerzy Kukuczka, Wanda Rutkiewicz, and Richard Pawlowski. In the international climbing arena, these 3 are considered to be the legends in their own time. Here we learn the secrets of making yerba mate, which is the traditional drink of the Garago Indians. Yerba mate is an infusion from a local plant, and the rituals are similar to those of the peace pipe smoking ceremonies among the North American Indians.
I teraz się zalewa tą wodą, tylko raczej, żeby nie była gotowana. Będzie sama woda, to już się ścięła. Więc później, jak już jakiś czas już nie ma tego smaku, to się ma na przykład tutaj jakieś naczynie i się troszkę wyciąga tej maty i się dokłada świeże. Są osoby, które nie wyjdą do pracy, jak nie piją maty. Jak już zbierze się na przykład do Ewy, przychodzą koleżanki, więc z tą matą to cały czas siedzą i to jedna drugiej podaje, jedna wypije, później druga i tak jest taka cała ceremonia z tą matą.
After 2 days in Mendoza, we bought a permit to climb Aconcagua and supplemented our supplies. We then traveled by van from Lenco to Puente de Vacas. There we rented mules for the 3-day trek to base camp at the foot of the mountain. In Puente de Vacas, we weighed our baggage because each piece cannot exceed 30 kilograms for the mules. Some of our bags were too heavy and we needed to repack them.
Yes.
How many degrees is this?
70.
70?
70 degrees.
I know the Ruta Argentina, the Polish chyba is
No,
below.
just below. Yes.
Yeah.
This is...
The hike to the base camp is divided into 3 segments. Each includes a stop at a waterhole. We have 40 kilometers ahead of us, gradually climbing 1,200 vertical meters. Once we are done with the formalities, we are on our way. Along the trail, we meet climbers from all over the world, returning with stories of success and failure. On the way, we walk past animal skeletons, which show us we are going deeper and deeper into the wild. After the first day, in the evening, we reach Pampa de Lenias, which is at 2,800 meters above sea level.
Bardzo przyjemny. Dobra pogoda.
The following morning, our baggage is loaded again on the mules by the Bacaanios, who come from the small villages throughout the Indian Valley. During the loading process, the mules have to be blindfolded so they don't get restless. The knowledge of how to take care of these animals is passed on from father to son. We cross the rapids of the Rio Vacas on a small steel bridge. The road gradually gains elevation. At one of our rest stops, we notice a large bird of prey circling, as if to see if we are edible. The sparse vegetation in the Religios Valley is sometimes colored by flowers, clumps of dry grass, green shrubs, and small thorny bushes. After hiking for several kilometers, we see for the first time massive Aconcagua, our destination. A few more hours later, we reach Casa de Piedras at 3,800 meters, where we stop for our second rest.
No, trasa dość długa, ale łagodnie wznosząca się w górę, także nie odczuwało się tej wysokości. Przeszliśmy 18 km i pokonaliśmy 400 metrów różnicy wysokości. Także jutro mamy krótszą trasę, ale za to różnica wzniesień 1000 metrów. Także jutrzejszy dzień będzie dość morderczy.
On the third day, we ride the mules across the Rio Vacas. Because of the increasing elevation, we are beginning to notice symptoms of altitude sickness. In the thin air, the heart races at rest, the lungs hurt with every breath, and we are plagued by persistent headache. We meet on the trail, coming down after a successful climb, the famous Polish alpinist Maciej Berbeka. Away from the hustle and bustle of city life and pollution, these mountains harbor unique animals and plants. We were fortunate to see a vicuna, alpaca's cousin, both perfectly equipped for the high-altitude life. Vicunas are some of the rarest animals in the world. Their wool is prized for its delicate texture. After this hard day, full of excitement, we get to Plaza Argentina, located in a beautiful valley at 4,200 meters above sea level.